Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Monica. Today's video is going to be all about cozy fall hobbies. I realize that there's only 10 more days of October and I feel like I really haven't done too many cozy fall hobbies yet. So I thought that this video would give me the perfect excuse to do just that. Of course, I'm going to be reading, but I would also love to color a little bit. I got a new coloring book and some markers, so I thought that would be fun. I know I'm a little bit late to the season, but I also want to do a little bit of fall shopping. I would love a fall scented candle and to also get a fall themed puzzle. I already did a puzzle earlier this month, but I don't know, I've just kind of been in the puzzling mood recently and would love to do another one. I also want to do a craft. I would love to make a fall garland for my fireplace mantle. I might even bake a little fall dessert. I don't know, we'll just kind of see where this video takes us and what kind of hobbies I'll be in the mood for, but go ahead and get cozy, grab yourselves a fall drink, and let's just go ahead and do some cozy fall hobbies together. I have a little bit of time this afternoon to read, so I thought that I would go ahead and start a new series. And I'm going to be reading Caraval by Stephanie Garber. I really don't know what this book is about, but it is just giving fall vibes to me, and I'm always down for a good fantasy. So I'm just going to put on some cozy music and just get to reading. The candle that I picked out from Home Goods today is the Sand and Paws Weathered Spice candle. It's not necessarily fall scented, but it does smell really good. But I was really intrigued because it says it neutralizes pet odors, and I have 2 dogs, so that's very necessary. Hello. So it is the next day. It's already past 5 o'clock and I still have not read today. I got a late start to my day and then I've just been doing chores around the house, but I am finally filming and about to read some more of Caraval. I haven't read since yesterday afternoon. I'm on page like 46 or 47. Not too much is happening. They pretty much just left their home island and they are heading to the island where Caraval is being held. The foundation of the plot is just being set at this point. I'm just going to keep on reading for a little bit. I will update you guys if anything interesting happens. And later on, I'm going to be doing a little craft, so that's going to be fun. The one thing that's giving me some suspicion is Julian. I feel like he knows more than he's letting on, and I don't know, it's just a guess, but I wonder if he's pretending to be someone that he's not, and that his true identity is going to be found out later on in the story. I feel like those are just kind of like the vibes that he's giving off, so we'll see if I'm correct about that or not. Today is Tuesday, so it's been a week since I started this video. It's taking me a lot longer to film this than I originally intended, but I really wanted to finish Caraval before the end of this video, and I still have not done that. The puzzle that I wanted to do has not come in the mail yet, and honestly, this weekend was just really busy that I didn't have too much time to film. Over the weekend, my husband and I did get to do some fun fall activities. I baked a pumpkin coffee cake and made some white chicken chili for some friends that came over for dinner. We went to the state fair with some friends, and I also watched some Scream movies in between. But I'm ready to get back into reading today. There's 3 days left in October, so I'm going to try to finish Caraval and get one more hobby in before the end of this month. Y'all, this is getting pretty good. Today's the last day of October, so I know I'm very behind with this, but I have a little fall haul. I got a couple of fallish things from Walmart and Target that I wanted to share with you guys. I picked up this blanket from Walmart, which I think is just the cutest little thing. Besides Christmas, I normally don't really buy decorations that are too on theme for a holiday, but I just really liked the vintage vibe of this blanket with the pumpkins and the bats, and it has that fringe all the way around. It just reminds me of those vintage tapestry blankets that you find at the thrift store. Also from Walmart, which I know is not really fall, although it does kind of give off fall winter vibes. It is the Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. I love this movie, but have never read the book, and I am very much looking forward to reading it. I don't think I'm going to get to this book this year just because I already have a lot of books on my TBR for November and December, but I'm definitely going to get to this sometime next year. This is obviously a classic, which I've not read a classic since my school days. If you don't know what the Count of Monte Cristo is about, I'm just going to quickly read the back. It says, thrown in prison for a crime he has not committed, Edmond Dantes is confined to the grim fortress of Ilf. Don't know how to pronounce that. There he learns of a great hoard of treasure hidden on the Isle of Monte Cristo, and he becomes determined not only to escape, but also to use the treasure to plot the destruction of the 3 men responsible for his incarceration. Dumas' epic tale of suffering and retribution, inspired by a real-life case of wrongful imprisonment, was a huge popular success when it was first serialized in the 1840s. So this was actually inspired by a real-life case, which is actually crazy. Definitely excited to give this a read. So my puzzle finally came in the mail, and look how precious this is. It's a 500-piece puzzle. It's called Falling for Reading. What a novel idea. The packaging literally looks like a book. Is this not the most fall puzzle that you have ever seen? I love it. Target was having a sale on a lot of their fall decorations. We needed a new tablecloth, and I thought that this one was just super cute and something that I could use kind of all year round, not just in the fall. Love the colors. There's red, blue, yellow, and white. Thought that would look super cute on our table. The next item I got was definitely an impulse buy, and I might return it. I don't know what it is about lettuce and cabbage themed plates, but I just love them so much. I already have like 3 cabbage plates hanging on my wall, and I already have a cabbage bowl as well. But this one's on sale for $12, and I couldn't really say no, and I don't have a pink one yet. So I don't know. I might keep this, I might be returning it, but screams fall. Let's talk about Caraval. I finished Caraval a couple of days ago, but I thought that I would go ahead and give my thoughts on it now. I really can't remember the last time that I did book reviews, probably back in school, and I don't think I really enjoyed doing my book reports very much. So I don't exactly know what to talk about or like the right verbiage to use, but I will start off with my rating. I think I'm going to give it around like a 3.5 is kind of like what I'm going to settle on. The thing is, with a lot of my books, I've mentioned before, even even if I really do enjoy a book, I tend to just kind of forget it once I'm done with the book, and that's kind of what's happening. Obviously, I remember the main plot of this, but a lot of the details are kind of escaping me at this point. I will say the first half of this book definitely felt a little slower. I felt like we were not really in the thick of the plot, or it wasn't very super high stakes until about halfway through, which is fine. And not to say that I wasn't enjoying the book, because I still was, but I feel like I wasn't super invested into it until the second half. But also mentally, I wasn't really in the reading space. So that's not to say it was the book's fault, more like my own fault. I definitely was feeling it the second half of the book. I was able to get through it really quickly, and I was interested to see all of the reveals. I will say the reveals did get me, and I enjoy it when I am not guessing things ahead of time. This was the first time that I read about a world like this. I feel like when we think of magic, we think of like magic shows and tricks and things like that. And I feel like this was kind of giving those vibes, because we would see a magic show, let's say in a carnival, or not really a circus, but it was just kind of giving those vibes. And I really did enjoy that. It was very like whimsical. I did like the world that we were in. And like I said, I really did enjoy the ending. I'm not dying to dive right into the second book of the series, but I think that I will definitely pick up. I think it was Legendary is the second book, but I think I'm going to pick that up in the future, just not like right away. But yeah, I think that this was definitely a fun fall read. I'm glad that this video gave me the push that I needed to complete some of these cozy activities. If you have any more fall/winter video ideas for me, please let me know. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.